guys, how's it going? So I'm just going to do a video on foundations and tinted moisturizers that I really like. These are actually all of the ones I have because I don't really buy products that I don't like. I actually got a request to do this video on one of my other videos, and I was like, you know what, I'll just record this and I'll put it up because I do wear foundation in the fall and winter time because my skin tends to get a little bit drier, and then, you know, my summer tan fades, and then like my skin is like this weird yellow brown color, and it's like uneven. So I actually mostly wear like a full face in the winter time as opposed to the summer where I'll just wear concealer and call it a day. Anyway, so first I'm going to talk about tinted moisturizers. I'm actually wearing tinted moisturizers on my face today because for school I don't really like to wear makeup. I actually go just plain face every single day, but lately I feel like I've been breaking out, and it's like really weird for me because I don't break out, but I just feel like my skin's been looking so gross that I have to wear something on my face. So as opposed to wearing like a heavy foundation, I'll just wear tinted moisturizers instead since it's a lot lighter. So I'm just going to show you guys these two that I have. The first one is the Mercier, and this is in Golden Radiance. I actually bought this as my winter color because it's actually really light, but I'm going to show you guys the color of it right here. That's how it looks, and then it's really light and soft. It's kind of like fluffy, if that makes sense. And then when you rub it in, it just comes out like that. But that's the Mercier one. I actually really like this one, and this one is SPF 20, so this is really good for like the winter or the summer. And the next one I have, which is supposed to be like my summer color, is this, it's SPF 20 also, and this one is a tinted moisturizer by Stila, and this is in the color Deep. So as you can see, it's a darker color because it is supposed to be my summer color. So that's the color that comes out. It's a little darker, and I'm just going to rub it in so you can see. So clearly it turns out that this is darker than my color and this is lighter than my color. So what I'll do, which I do all the time, actually mix the two together. So like I'll squeeze a little bit of this onto my palm, I'll squeeze a little of this onto my palm, and I'll just mix it together with my stippling brush, and I'll put it on my face, and it comes out like almost my exact skin shade. So this actually works really good, and it's a really light coverage, which I really like, so it's good for everyday use. And in here you get a lot of product, so especially like for me, I don't like heavy coverage, so I just use a little bit of this, I squeeze it onto my hand and I rub it in, and I just put it onto my face. So these are two really good tinted moisturizers if you want to go check that out. This one's the Mercier again, and this is the Stila Sheer Color Tinted Moisturizer. So the next two foundations that I'm going to talk about are foundations that I'm sure everyone has heard about. These are the MAC Mineralized Satinfinish SPF 15 foundations, and these are the two that I have. One is in NC 45 and the other one is in NC 50 because one's supposed to be my winter and my summer, which I never really go by anyway. So I'm just going to swatch it so you can see how it looks. This is the NC 45 color, which is like a kind of yellow. And then the NC 50. It's still a yellow color, it's just a little deeper. You can see that. I actually really like these two foundations, but I usually use this if I'm going like to the club or if I'm going, you know, out somewhere really nice, simply because this gives me really heavy coverage, and it's also very shimmery. Like it has little shimmers in it, so I wouldn't wear this on a daily basis or if I'm just going to like hang out with my friends or anything like that. You know, I don't really like that really shiny look. I always like the more natural look, especially if I'm using a foundation or a tinted moisturizer. So I would mostly use these, like I said, if I'm going out, just because it has so much shimmer to it, and it's also really heavy coverage. For me personally, I think it's heavy coverage. For someone else it might not be, because I don't really use heavy coverage. You know, I just want something to even out my skin tone, not so much to cover up any blemishes. So this is a really good buy if you like it. The reason I actually have these and I have stuck to it is because this was my very first foundation that I ever purchased when I first started wearing makeup, which is why I kind of continued to buy it. I also have a backup NC45, but once that's done, once I'm done with these and I'm done with that one, I'm not going to repurchase it simply because I don't feel like I need it. It's just something that I have laying around, and I do use it because, you know, it's there. So what I also do with these colors, the NC45 and the NC50, I'll pump one of each onto my hand and I'll mix the two together. Once again, because this is a little too light and this is a little too dark. Well, this is a little too light and this is a little too dark. So I'll pump it, I'll mix it, and it'll come out close to my skin tone since it's not like an exact match, either of the two. So I like the fact that I'm able to mix foundations together because it's really hard to find a specific color, especially like since I'm like darker skinned, it's not easy to find like one color that matches, you know? So yeah, these are a really good pickup if you want them. If you like heavy coverage and if you like a little bit of shimmer to your foundation, this is a really good one. It's also SPF 15, so if you're into that, this would be a really good buy for you. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to talk about my favorite foundation of life. This is the Lancome Teint Miricle, and this was actually in my everyday foundation routine video because it is like an exact perfect match to my skin color, and I'm surprised that I actually found an exact match for my skin at Lancome, because usually, you know, MAC or something else, or maybe Sephora would have like a wide variety of skin tones, but Lancome's actually did a really good job with this foundation. It's not shimmery at all, it's very smooth, the coverage is very buildable. You can have light to heavy coverage, you know, depending on if you want a heavier coverage or not, you know how much you pump into your hand, but this is really good. You can see that it's a matte foundation, which I love because I'm not a fan of the shimmer. So my color is Suede 2. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, that's my color, Suede 2, and there's a W next to it. So I'm just gonna pump some to show you guys how it looks. That's how it looks. And then when I rub it in, how the color looks. So yeah, like I said, this is my favorite foundation of life. If I could just stick to one foundation, I would definitely be this one. I love this color. To be honest, I do use this in the fall and winter time. I haven't really used this in the summertime because in summer I don't wear foundation. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure if I wanted to, I could definitely pull this off for the summer and it wouldn't look, you know, as bad as like a, you know, another foundation or anything like that. So just a quick tidbit, if you actually want to pick this up, they also sell it in a pen form. And I have the pen form, but I actually have it in a shade deeper, and I use this as my contour. So as you can see, it's a darker shade, but it's still the same like really smooth consistency. And I'll just show you guys the color of that one. And that's the color that I use to contour if I'm using a liquid contour. So if you don't want to splurge on the bottle, you can just pick up the pen, which is like great, a brightening pen. So you can use this like under your eyes, or if you want, you can actually use this as a foundation on like certain areas of your face, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I just wanted to show you guys all of the foundations and tinted moisturizers that I have and what works for me personally. I have dry and oily skin. I don't have anything specific, but now that it's fall and winter, my skin gets really dry, especially because it gets really cold here. So you know, I just moisturize a little more than I need to sometimes, or stuff like that. I won't use anything specific. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments below. And if you want to go check out any of these products, I really suggest you do. They're actually really good products. If they were bad, I wouldn't show you. I probably would show you, but I would just give a different review about it. But yeah, all these products are moderate to very good, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this was helpful. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!